Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a story about how one song completely changed my life. It all started 11 years ago when I was just 15. Music had always been part of my life, but it became something I truly appreciated in July 2009. Like many kids from that time, I was introduced to Michael Jackson's music in a bittersweet way. While the world was saying goodbye, I was just discovering his incredible work. Another major influence during my childhood in the 2000s was Japanese anime. Shows like Naruto, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Beyblade, and many others. This series became my gateway into Japanese music. I still remember discovering artists like Nico Touches the Walls, Meiying, Ikemonogakari, and Asian Kung Fu Generation. But the first time I truly became a fan of a Japanese band was when I heard Sign by Flow. Then in 2010 I got into Lisa because of her song Crossing Field, and another band that caught my attention that year was Spire, especially their first two albums, Rocking the World and Just Do It. But in 2014 everything started to shift, and it all started with one song, Blue Blood. One day I was reading about Flow on Wikipedia and I saw a mention of X Japan. The article said that the Asakawa brothers, who founded Flow, actually started out by covering X Japan songs in the late 90s. So I clicked on X Japan's Wikipedia page, skimmed through their discography, and when I saw a song called Blue Blood, my teenage brain just thought, that sounds cool. I went straight to YouTube, searched for X Japan Blue Blood, and the first video that popped up was a live performance from December 31st, 1993 at the Tokyo Dome. From the moment I hit play, everything changed. My entire taste in music transformed instantly. I became a massive fan of X Japan, and to this day, they're still my favorite band. As a music fan, discovering X Japan opened up an entirely new world for me. First, I dove deep into the 90s visual kei scene and found incredible bands like Lunacy, Delay, and Melissa Miser. That, in turn, led me to explore more modern visual kei bands like Degazet, Versailles, Joanna Dark, and Acid Black Cherry. I also became fascinated by X Japan lead guitarist Hideto Matsumoto and started exploring his solo work. As I kept digging into these bands, I learned about their influences, which introduced me to legendary Western rock bands like Kiss and Iron Maiden. Later, I started exploring more Japanese pop and rock artists from the 90s and discovering bands like Beast, Wentz, Zard, Every Little Thing, Spitz, Dreams Come True, and Larkin Seal. The 90s were the peak of Japanese recording industry, and this era became my favorite music scene of all time. Naturally, this led me to explore the 80s as well, where I found incredible artists like The Alfie, Eisenstein, Cassiopeia, and T-Square. This journey gave me a deep appreciation for music from different decades, not just in Japan, but in Western music too. I developed a habit for constantly searching for and discovering new artists and songs. But the biggest change in my life after hearing Blue Blood wasn't just what I listened to, it was what I did. Later in 2014, inspired by Hide, I started teaching myself guitar. Then in 2019, I picked up piano and started learning music theory, influenced by X Japan's leader Yoshiki Hayashi. That's when I realized I didn't just love listening to music, I loved playing and creating it too. In 2019, I also started studying music composition and production, which eventually led me launching my main YouTube channel, Sweeptrack, in 2022. It became both a motivational project and a way to document my growth as a producer and composer. And now, 11 years later, I can't even imagine what my life would be like if I had never heard that one song. Looking back, it's fascinating how one song can change everything. When I first heard Blue Blood, I had no idea it would set me on a path that would shape my identity, my passion, and even my career. It made me realize how powerful music can be, not just as something to listen to, but as something that influences who we are and what we do. And it's just not about discovering a new band and genre. It's about how music connects with you at the right time in your life. If I had heard Blue Blood a few years earlier, maybe I wouldn't have appreciated it the same way. Timing is everything, and sometimes a single song can open doors you never even knew existed. Since then, my love for music has only continued to evolve. I'm always searching for new sounds, new artists, and new inspirations. Even though X Japan remains my favorite band, I never stop exploring. That's what makes music so incredible. So I want to ask you, Has there ever been a song that completely changed the way you see music? Maybe even changed your life? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. Also check my main channel Sweeptrack for remixes, rearrangements, cover and original music. Thanks for watching.